Hey guys, we're back again with another r/ProRevenge, and this one is titled, You Threaten My Job, I Take Yours. Let's get right into it. I am a huge fan of this sub, and I'm excited to share my story and add to the boiling pot of sweet revenge. This happened last year. I was about 6 months into a food service job at the time. I worked in my university's cafeteria, prepping and serving food to the students. After closing, I took about 45 minutes to finish cleaning up my station and took another 10 to finish up one of my coworkers' sections that she needed a bit of help with. My supervisor had left just after closing to God knows where, leaving the rest of us to our devices as he usually did. He was more the watch and rule type. After I had finished, I took a quick 5-minute trip to the bathroom as I usually did around this time every day. As I happily walked to the back to assist in helping the others finish so we could all leave, I hear a cough behind me. The sound of the calm before the storm. I ignore it, thinking nothing of it, and go on my way. I hear a more abrupt ahem, and I stop and turn on my heel to meet the shift supervisor's cold gaze. His hands crossed over his puffed chest and his wriggle stance. I give him a questioning look as he looks on, expecting me to read his mind. Supervisor, a half an hour? He asks calmly, but with a sour tinge to his tone. Me, confused, I chuckle. Huh? This was apparently the worst thing I could have done. Supervisor, you were in the bathroom for half an hour? He yelled, stomping his royal foot. I was taken aback as he had never come at me with a sideways tone before. I thought we were cool, but I should have known better seeing how he treated my coworkers. I was so shocked I just stood there, staring at him like he grew 3 horns. I didn't feel the need to defend myself in that moment, as I knew the words he was spitting my way was pure BS. Supervisor, do you like your job? He demanded from me. I did not, in fact, like my job. I had trouble holding back my smile at this thought as he yelled some more things I don't remember, as my ears had gone numb to his screeching at this point. I knew he had no power to fire me, and I hadn't even seen his mug for the past hour. I knew his words had no consequence. I had nothing to say to his tantrum, and as soon as he realized that, he dismissed me. I have trouble egging people on when they are being so irrational, so generally I stay quiet and let them get out their baby fit. I quickly went back to my work and started scheming about how I could get back at this man. Over the next week, I compiled photo evidence of him slacking on the job, serving undercooked food, and statements from my coworkers about their individual experiences where he ridiculed or threatened them, and I took it straight to my boss that Friday. I laid out all of my evidence and my personal encounter, which they would be able to check the cameras and identify both of our whereabouts that day and could see who truly was off duty for a half an hour. I didn't think much would come of it, as I was relatively a new worker, and honestly, I didn't care about anything that happened to that hellhole. I let it slip from my mind for the weekend. The next Monday, I come in before most and start setting up. After a while, the general manager comes out of the back with the supervisor following her like a puppy, staring at his feet. He walks sheepishly up to me and invites me to sit with him at one of the tables in the cafeteria, where he admits to me that he was in the wrong, shouldn't have yelled at me like that, should be a better leader, is super duper sorry, all that yada yada. I sat there with the biggest grin on my face as he practically groveled at my feet, begging for forgiveness as his boss watched on. This man that sat so high on his horse for the past 6 months. I watched on in celebration as he then apologized to each of my coworkers individually. Not but a week later, he was demoted to a backroom cook and I had been given the role of shift supervisor. We never had a problem after that, and he was a generally okay guy. I hope he really did learn his lesson and didn't say all those things just to get it over with. Either way, this was the sweetest revenge of my life. I have since quit that job and work for a company with people who actually know how to respect other individuals, whether their position is below or above their own. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed watching it happen.